gonna build my doors. So I've kept a small amount of the threads, like at the minor diameter, so as when I put grease nipples on, it will allow the grease to sort of travel evenly up the screw, down the threads and out. So I've got no bronze, but what I have got are these. I'm not going for a overly you know, high tolerance finish on this. I'm intending on getting some phosphor bronze at some point and turning up some decent bushes for these. These were mainly sort of test the concept of whether or not this will work. Let's have a look. I still had to finish them out as well. So. Make it removable, like the bars and that, just in case. But depending on what I decide, the hinge can be adjusted up and down. I've only got 5mm clearance around the door. So that would be sort of your barn gate type, field gates hinges. So what I've done, plate that I've bent up, and what I've done, which I'll show you better in a bit, is the hinge on the door can be adjusted. It should hold the weight. We'll see. Just got to adjust them up a bit more. It might bear fruit. We'll see. And got another winch. This is the larger gear from the one I had previously, and the smaller gear from the new one. I've just gone and turned down So what we've got so far is this is going to be the idler gear. So just free spinning to transfer drive into, where is it? That one. So this one I figured I'm going to tuck in like that into the system, and then that gear there. Get this all put together and see how it turns once the top plate's on. I think everything's clearing everything else. Yeah, appears to be. Considering the amount of time I'm spending on doing this and the extreme length I'm going to, I really can't leave this just spaced out with nuts, can I? So, plug welded them. I also welded the output shaft now. So let's see how it runs now everything is getting a bit closer to being done. Finish that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 days bloody doing this lock. I think it's done now. This is what I've come up with. So this is the lock. The gearbox is a 10-to-1 reduction. It's sprung for the lock. I've put a combination type mortise lock on here that I went and made my own key for and my own plates, because, well, why not, basically. What's up, boy? And one final thing, and that is this. It's got a groove cut into it. It's going to slide over the hand wheels shaft type thing. So yeah, I'm just going to weld that on quickly and then I can get back to painting again. This was just something that popped into my head a minute ago and I thought, oh. Going out the inside of those tubes to 22mm. Firstly, I wanted to remove the weld, and secondly, obviously, I wanted to go with a larger bolt as possible. Everything I'm doing, it was sort of done on the fly. Like as I was making this, I was coming up with whatever I was doing. There was no plan really involved in this, other than, hey, I wanted bolts on my door, a bit like an old style safe. So this is one of those times when I think it would be really nice to have a different iteration of my milling machine. Done a little sanity check a minute ago, well, half hour ago, before I thought I'd start drilling. So as you can see, so this will be the door that's, well, that side of you. So bolts for it. At the minute it's just set up on a bit of wood. I had to sort of make sure my measurements were right for the offset of the cams and that. Yeah, just as well I made them light, innit? That's the first bolt in. There's one arm, and this will be the other one. Put them together, locks, push them apart, unlocks everything. So since you last saw me, I had to rework this. I wanted to be able to lock the door from inside, just on the off chance, you know. So I fitted a little winch handle. But you can see it's the master, and then the slave. Well, the slaves just drop out. Lock in at the top, top, down. For my floor locating bolts, I made these up. A little bit messy, and we got a don't know why I filled these up with copper slip, I'm sure. And we got a little springy spring in there. It's a little springy spring, it's a pretty big springy spring. A couple of O-rings around this little piston. Like so. I've got to put some cement in them yet, and like so. And then they're going to be cemented in and sealed. So I'm going to head back inside because I think the family's waking up. It's about, I don't know, 6 in the morning. Yeah, this was the end result. This is a wheel off a lathe that we got from a blacksmith. So then push the wheel in. And that's it, locked. No drive no more to the door. Ta-da! Two more things I want to do is I need to put some springs on these doors, because if the wind catches them, like 150 kilos and more now, they hit the walls and I think they'll do some damage. And that's it. Thanks guys for watching.